Mitchell, one of the best scorers in the league. Amazing off the dribble. The stop on a dime, step back between the legs was elite. Elite. Donovan Mitchell, one of the best scorers in the league. Amazing off the dribble. The stop on a dime, step back between the legs was elite. Elite.
How's it going, everybody? This is the Ball Up Top NBA Top Shot NFT podcast YouTube show. I'm your host, Mike. We opened up with one of our latest highlights. We got the Donovan Mitchell Common. It's number 1949 out of 10,000 from the game recognized game set. As you heard Katie talk about that individual play. This week we got 3 packs to open. They were actually all rewards packs. We got a flash challenge for the fresh threads of Tyrese Halliburton. We also did the Ja Morant flash challenge, which had to do with players getting over 28 points or over a certain amount of assists, over a certain amount of rebounds. I believe it was 7 and 7. And we got 2 packs for that. One is, I believe, well, I don't need to even guess. Let's just go ahead and jump into our packs here. One is a base set series 2 from release 53, and the other one is a base set series 3 release 1. After we open our packs, we'll spin the wheel. We will see what card highlight we're gonna buy this week, and we'll recap some announcements. For those of you who don't know, we have the Ball Up Top podcast and the Ball Up Top Basketball Philosophy podcast. Those are on Spotify or Apple. I think it's on Apple Music, but basically you can get it wherever you get your podcast for the most part. We cover a lot of different things. The typical top podcast is more opinion based. It's more current news base. The basketball philosophy is more about ideals, sometimes about specific things within the game, roles of different players, how fans look at things, like it's more of an abstract view. And then you have our YouTube show here. If you haven't been paying attention to our YouTube channel, there's a good chance that you didn't see the stuff we did from the Final Four this weekend. So yeah, Bob Top, we went to New Orleans for the Final Four weekend. Got some. We shared some interesting stuff. Please check that stuff out. Remember to like and subscribe, and let's just jump into it. We're going to start off with the base series 3 release 1. Now I won this from the Ja Morant challenge, the flash challenge. And it's going to be 3. So let's see where we're at here. Start left to right. It's a common 7,045. Derrick Rose. Nice pass. Yeah, it's a shame Rose got hurt earlier in the season because he's just had such a resurgence, if I can speak, such a resurgence to his career. I kind of like to see if he's able to get that 6-man award trophy, or just make some kind of all defensive team. Well, not all defensive, but just kind of all team. Oh, maybe. Oh, that's nice. That's a Jeremy Grant block. That's really nice. Number 21, 441 out of 60,000. There's a little glitch on our screen here. Let's just go ahead and go to the final one for this pack. It's a common Lakers. Malik Monk. Malik Monk is really, after basically getting shunned by Charlotte, he's really brought himself back into being in a position of importance. I just don't think the Lakers have the money to sign him. But he's really played himself to where people are going to look at him. I think he still needs to work on some other parts of his game. He's kind of turned in, I don't want to say he's a one-trick pony per se, but he's more about scoring than anything else. Let's go view that pack progress. Our most notable pull was the Derrick Rose. It was a +2 on the collector score. Three moments pulled. So let's go ahead and go on here to the base set Series 2 Release 53. So usually on these flash challenges, usually they only give you like one pack. So the fact that we got two is kind of, it was one of those things that kind of went out of my way, which is part of the reason why I spent the extra money on that Donovan Mitchell you saw to open the show. Let's see what we got here. Sixers. Dwight Howard. It's an okay little opening highlight. I don't believe I have a Sixers Howard from Series 2, so it's one of those things, especially Series 2 stuff is gonna be hard for me to duplicate, so I'm just appreciative of whatever we get. Let's see what we got. Dallas Mavericks, Josh Richardson layup. It's crazy how these first two players are now been on different teams now. Josh Richardson went to the Celtics. Dwight Howard went to the Lakers. This is a nice little take. Number 2392 out of 40,000, so that's a pretty high number. And finally, jump shot Bulls, Nikola Vucevic. Kind of, they say it's a jump shot, but it's kind of more like a little jump hook. It's a nice little post play. It's an okay set. Like I didn't get anything to repeat, so it's only going to help the collection. So I'm good with it. But let's go ahead and look at the view progress, and then we'll get to what I was looking forward to the most. So we got 3 more for that base set, so we're +3. See the pack opening. Yeah, the lowest serial number was the Josh Richardson. And now this fresh threads, this is the one. Like I put in the work for this one on the Flash Challenge because I'm a big Tyrese Halliburton guy. I really like the Pacers. I'm originally from Indiana, so I'm kind of like really hoping that they can build something with this. And the Flash Challenges for me are kind of a big deal because when you're trying to build your collection, especially in the early stages, anything you can do to acquire highlights cheaply or make your other highlights work for you is always a plus. Let's go and open it up. So I've already seen the highlights, so the big question is going to be what serial number do I get? 4,085 out of 5,692. So it's a high end one, but there's only 5,700 of them. That young man just has unbelievable court vision. Wow. But yeah, so I'm really kind of excited about this one. I'm hoping that like over time, this is because of its being limited, that and it being his first Pacer highlight. I'm hoping it really kind of becomes something that's worth something. And we added one more to the fresh threads, which puts it at 8 out of 36. Is one thing, these larger sets they're hard to get full because there's always, if not one, like 4 or 5 really expensive fresh threads or challenge fresh threads. So you have to get them because, from my understanding, is this Halliburton will not ever be in packs. So what's out is what's out. I don't know if that means they have any in reserve, but what's out is what's out. So it should only increase in value over time. So yeah, if you look, let's see. Let's go to go over to my moments. So yeah, the my collector score is at 732. It didn't go up hugely. We're gonna take a real quick look to see what Tyrese is worth out on the open market right now. Let's see. The top sale was surprisingly was only $65, but he's going for $18 right now on the open market. And since I had a lower end number, that's probably what I would be able to get, be 18 to 20. But like this is one of those I'll probably keep. Like even after my series really grows, unless it just inflates to a point where it's I can't deny it. Like this is one of those highlights that I'll probably end up keeping. Well, obviously, right now I'm pretty much keeping everything, but overall, really, really happy with today's selection. Like I said, it's just more about adding because the more players I get, then when or if those players become available as it pertains to needing to use them for the flash challenge, that's a plus. Like I didn't have any Dwight Howards or Josh Richardsons. Like those are pluses. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what challenges are next. As I'm recording this, I'm sure there's probably another challenge up for tonight. But some of those challenges, like what'll happen is you'll have everybody, but then it'll be one guy that's like $100 highlight, and that's the cheapest highlight there is of that guy, and and you kind of just outweigh and be like, is what I'm getting worth spending the money to get this highlight? Ed Mobley has gotten me on two different occasions for Cleveland, and he's like I said, it's over $100 highlight. So yeah, if he gets me again, then if I had bought him at the beginning, then I'd probably it probably would have been worth it. But as of now, not so much. So we're going to go ahead and go into the marketplace and get ready to spin the wheel so that we can see what we're going. And this, I decided to add a little extra stipulation this time. Um, I have currently $12 in my Dapper account, so basically, I'm whatever is the first highlight that I don't have that's $12 or under. That's what we're gonna get. So let's go ahead here, loading up the wheel. The I don't know. We gotta give this wheel a name. Maybe they'll be able to call it like the wheel of death. I don't know, but the wheel's spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning, and it stops on the San Antonio Spurs. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's see. There's a McDermott. He's at 3. Lonnie Walker's at 2. DeJounte Murray is at 6. There's a DeJounte Murray that's at 12. Um, what I didn't think of is whether I could sit there and just do multiple highlights. But let's go ahead and look at this DeJounte Murray here that's 12 and see what his collector score is. Because he's considered a common, but there's only 18,000, and he's at plus 20. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just make this happen. Well, we'll see if we're gonna make it happen. Lately, I've been running into a string in the marketplace of when I go to buy the lowest highlight that it somebody ends up getting it before me. So, but it looks like Uh, and then I believe this is the second DeJounte Murray, but that I have, but this one is not the same as the other ones. Let's take a look at the highlight itself. Oh, it's a nice bang. Like that young man doesn't get enough credit for being as good as he is. The real question with the Spurs is, are they going to pack him with somebody that, or somebodies that are going to really allow him to really just utilize his full potential, his full talent? Um, yeah, it doesn't matter how many times I watch certain players play. Like I can't be more of a fan of his. And if you look, that was number 5,297 out of 18,000. It's a nice little pickup. Our collector score after this episode is up to 804. So we're getting there. Like those 1,000, 2,000 tiers, like we're getting there. So just a reminder, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the show. I know it was a shorter show than last week. Check out the Ball Up Top podcast. Comes out every Tuesday. Check out Ball Up Top Basketball Philosophy. Comes out every Thursday. Of course, we have the YouTube show, the NBA Top Shots, the NFTs. Comes out every Sunday. This weekend, if you haven't already seen it, we've got several things that are going to be going up from our New Orleans Final Four adventure. So hopefully you can check out our Instagram, which is at Ball Up Top Pod, and our at Ball Up Top Podcast, and our Twitter, which is at Ball Up Top, Ball Up Top Pod. Can't talk this evening, but everybody have a safe night, have a safe weekend. Hope everything is going well. Enjoy your basketball. Peace.